When you think about the black history of Alberta, you may not think all the way back to the days of the fur trade. But I want to tell you today the story of Joseph Lewis, who was, near as we can tell, the first black man to come to Edmonton. He was born in Manchester, New Hampshire in about 1772, and it's not clear whether he was a slave or free, but at a certain point he decided slaveholding America wasn't for him, and he made his way north to Lower Canada to Montreal. There he joined the fur trade. It's not clear whether it was with the Northwest Company or the XY Company, but he made his way west through what's now Manitoba, through what's now Saskatchewan. By 1796, he had jumped ships and joined the Hudson's Bay Company. And it was there in 1799 he helped to establish the Hudson Bay Company's first fort near Lac La Biche. He was probably a member of Peter Fiddler's expedition, which mapped the way from Lac La Biche to Lesser Slave Lake. And later, in about 1810, he joined Joseph Howe's expedition, one of 9 people who left from the Fort Edmonton area, made their way across Howe's Pass into what's now British Columbia, found the Columbia River. And in July 1811, they returned to Edmonton House laden with furs from their rich trip across the Continental Divide. It might be hard to imagine what his life as a free black man was like here at a time when slavery was still the norm across the British Empire. He met and married a local Indigenous woman. They had 3 children. And in 1814, he left the service of the Hudson's Bay Company and set up in business for himself as a trapper and trader. Sadly, in 1820, he met an untimely end when he was killed by a raiding party of Blackfoot. His 3 children survived, though, and moved on to the Red River Colony in Manitoba, marrying into Manitoba's Métis community. And so, there may be a little bit of Joseph Lewis still part of the Canadian story. Stories like that of Joseph Lewis demonstrate the real truth of Canada, diverse and multicultural from its very beginning. And it's important that we remember them, not just during Black History Month, but all the year round.